Building an online presence on social media is not easy. Like, you have to put in the work. But one thing that I've noticed, if you have these 3 self-care characteristics, you'd be surprised how far you can go. That's coming right up. What's up, guys? If you haven't met before, my name is Johann, and on this channel you'll find some helpful product reviews to improve your self-care, as well as tips and strategy videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell before I start making some random noises that make me look childish, as I appear to be sometimes. Full disclaimer, I am not a professional internet marketing guru. I'm not the one to come to with all the know-hows. If you are looking for some real tips or advice, I highly recommend you check out these 3 dope people right here. Definitely consider checking them out. Now that we got all of the disclaimers out the way, not to flex, but I just crossed over 20K people on TikTok. And even though TikTok is going through some stuff right now and it's kind of like in some lukewarm water, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to identify those 3 characteristics, those self-care characteristics that you need in order to grow any business on any social media platform. And the first one is consistency. On social media, like especially on YouTube, Instagram, I would only post like maybe like once or maybe twice or maybe even 3 times a week. TikTok, let me tell you, I amped it up on TikTok. I was posting like literally 6 times a day. Last month I posted 9 times a day. Next month I'm going to challenge myself and do 15. The reason being, the more you put out there, the more likely you're going to reach more people. Now, at first I was like, I don't want to spam my followers. I don't want to make them think that I'm flooding up their timeline. This is like a completely different categorized thing on this platform. Like, there's different rules. The more content you put out there, the more likely it will reach more people, and those people might give you a check out and might even give you a follow. It's a huge numbers game. It is not smart to post one piece of content and then that's it for the whole week. You're gonna be forgotten in the next 30 minutes. You have to constantly shit out content, like literally pull down your pants and shit out content. Look at Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk posts so many content a day. Sometimes I wonder, like, damn, how does he or his team do it? Bulk filming, bulk production, bulk distributing and planning. If that makes sense, like scheduling your posts to keep the consistency going. Set one day, just one day to shoot, and choose another day to edit those videos and another day to schedule them out. The more videos you do and you produce it that way, your consistency will be long lasting, everlasting. The second self-care quality that you need to have in order to grow your social media is patience. You can post 100 pieces of content a day for a whole month if you have to. But if you don't have that patience to have and to see which piece of content is doing well, you're gonna end up losing, and it doesn't make any sense of you even playing the game because you have no patience. In this game, in social media, patience is a strong factor if you want to grow your social media account online, or your social media presence for that matter. But you cannot quit, you cannot stop. Once you start, you have to keep the ball rolling. And yes, there are some moments where people do feel like they are burnt out, like they don't know what to post. But at that time, if you have an audience, even if your audience is 3 people, if you have an audience, ask some questions. Use those questions and turn it into content for people who may wonder the same thing. Social media is a marathon, not a sprint. If you're thinking that this is a sprint, you're in the wrong game. The third quality is probably one of the most scariest qualities to own because it requires so much confidence. You have to have confidence in order to test out new things. If you're posting 100 pieces of content and none of them is doing well, figure out what is going on and then switch up the formula. Literally switch up the formula and see what works. Experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things and put out new things to see if it works. For example, I know on TikTok, at one point I was putting out ASMR content. Those videos flopped. Nobody cared. Nobody barely watched them. It was a complete flop. And you know what? I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try other things. You find something that works and then you keep on doing it. No matter how redundant it may seem, that is a thing that people are acknowledging you for. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to slave yourself to that one piece of idea and carry it on for the rest of your life. You can still branch out and test different things. Don't let that stop you. The key thing is you have to have that confidence and that ability to say, you know what, fuck it. This is exactly what I'm gonna put out. Let's see how it goes. Where you going there? Where you going there? Where you going there? Hey, 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 we join a party. Water ASMR. Let's go. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie.
Peace.